Live your life as an exclamation rather than an explanation. To know your enemy, you must become your enemy. Unexplained joke is no longer a joke. Real men despise battle, but will never run from it. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. So in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you. He who is satisfied with his lot is rich. So please ask yourself, what would I do if I weren't afraid? And then go do it. The hard work of the future will be pushing buttons. If you want the present to be different from the past, study the past. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. It is better to act and repent than not to act and regret. If each of us sweeps right under our feet, the whole world will clean. Any man can make mistakes, but only an idiot persists in his error. Fortune accompanies the brave. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, "I'm possible." I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear. Knowing what must be done does away with fear. The power to question is the basis of all human progress. We need to take risks. We need to go broke. We need to prove them wrong simply by not giving up. Anything you can settle with money is cheap. Make at least one definite move daily toward your goal. Failure is the true test of greatness. I know of no more encouraging fact than the unquestionable ability of man to elevate his life by a conscious effort. Genius is a mind that knows its limits. Women make even the men more sophisticated. Life is like a play. It's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters. We live in an age when unnecessary things are our only necessities. You must do the thing you think you cannot do. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. You can't be that kid standing at the top of the water slide, overthinking it. You have to go down the chute. When you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go. Only he who controls himself is free. Drop by drop is the water pot filled. Likewise, the wise man, gathering it little by little, fills himself with good. There is nothing more unbearable than idleness. There is only one road to human greatness, through the school of hard knocks. lead from the back, and let others believe they are in front. I do not think that there is any other quality so essential to success of any kind as the quality of perseverance. Will we march only to the music of time, or will we, risking criticism and abuse, march to the soul-saving music of eternity? Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome. Do not chase after happiness. It is always in you. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse. Wealth is like seawater. The more we drink, the thirstier we become, and the same is true of fame. Love is an irresistible desire to be irresistibly desired. I never dreamed about success. I worked for it. We must let go of the life we have planned so as to accept the one that is waiting for us. Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. The future depends on what you do today. Just don't give up trying to do what you really want to do. Where there is love and inspiration, I don't think you can go wrong. We cannot change the cards we are dealt, just how we play the hand. Well done is better than well said. What is a friend? A single soul dwelling in two bodies. Above all things, never be afraid. The enemy who forces you to retreat is himself afraid of you at that very moment. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. He who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. Courage is not having the strength to go on. It is going on when you don't have the strength. Thinking is difficult. That's why most people judge. I never had a doubt I would make it, because refusing to think I couldn't make it is the reason I could. I am grateful for all my victories. But I am especially grateful for my losses because they only made me work harder. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. The art of living well and the art of dying well are one. Failure is not fatal, but failure to change might be. The shortest distance between 2 points is often unbearable. Keep your fears to yourself, but share your courage with others. Fortune favors the bold. No pessimist ever discovered the secrets of the stars, or sailed to an uncharted land, or opened a new heaven to the human spirit. A friend is a gift you give yourself. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. Knowledge isn't power until it is applied. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. To strive tirelessly and at all times to reach one's goal, therein lies the secret of success. Trying to forget someone means bring him all the time. If I can't change the world, at least I want to change the way people look at it. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Ask no questions, and you'll be told no lies. Experience is not what happens to a man. It is what a man does with what happens to him. You don't have to burn books to destroy a culture. Just get people to stop reading them. If a woman is angry, it means she is not only wrong, but also she knows it. It does not require many words to speak the truth. It is not where you start, but how high you aim that matters for success. The time for action is now. It's never too late to do something. He travels the fastest who travels alone. Your self-worth is determined by you. You don't have to depend on someone telling you who you are. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. I really think a champion is defined not by their wins, but by how they can recover when they fall. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. If you don't know what your passion is, realize that one reason for your existence on Earth is to find it. Before you diagnose yourself with depression or low self-esteem, then first make sure that you are not, in fact, just surrounded by assholes. You must find the place inside yourself where nothing is impossible. We have an obligation to fight for the world as it should be. The man who does more than he is paid for will soon be paid for more than he does. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. I was taught that the way of progress was neither swift nor easy. Knowing what's right doesn't mean much unless you do what's right. He who does not like loneliness does not like freedom. A wise man gets more use from his enemies than a fool from his friends. Nothing makes a man so adventurous as an empty pocket. Be courageous. Challenge orthodoxy. Stand up for what you believe in. When you are in your rocking chair, talking to your grandchildren many years from now, be sure you have a good story to tell. Do not shake the green apple tree. When the apple is ripe, it will fall down by itself. The future depends entirely on what each of us does every day. After all, a movement is only people moving. People who say it cannot be done should not interrupt those who are doing it. To bring about change, you must not be afraid to take the first step. We will fail when we fail to try. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. Be not afraid of greatness. Some men are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. If you're going through hell, keep going. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. almost anything difficult. Any challenge takes time, patience, and hard work. A profession should initially be an act of love and not a marriage of convenience. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who'll decide where to go. Dreams do not come true just because you dream them. It's hard work that makes things happen. It's hard work that creates change. It is better to light one small candle than to curse the darkness. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. Inspiration exists, but it has to find you working. There is truth in wine and children. Do more. The race is won by the horse that outstrips its rivals by a head. Older women prefer men whose size is irrelevant. How much money does it take to make a man happy? Just one more dollar. Wisdom is not wisdom when it is derived from books alone. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Learning to let go should be learned before learning to get. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. To be angry is to take revenge on oneself for the mistakes of others.